Hello, and welcome back to Open Government Investigations. Back on May 1st of 2021, a gentleman named James was sitting outside of a bar while waiting for his Uber to pick him up to take him home. James had ordered an Uber at 2:25 a.m., and at 2:27 a.m., two members of the Wheat Ridge, Colorado Police Department noticed James sitting on the bench outside and decided to initiate contact.
How you doing?
Good.
What's going on?
Waiting on my Uber.
Waiting for your Uber?
Yeah.
You have an ID I can take a look at, man?
No, you don't. I don't. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, you're sitting in front of a closed bar and I can
I'm
see you're
waiting on my
intoxicated.
Uber, my friend.
Let me see your ID.
No.
Okay. We can do this one in two ways, sir.
We can
Okay,
do this
I'm
many ways.
I'm being respectful to you.
I'm sitting here waiting on my Uber. I am doing nothing
Show me on your
wrong.
phone that your Uber's coming.
You know what? I want to break out my camera right now.
Go ahead, mine's running
I want
as
to
well.
start filming you.
Mine's running as well.
I am not doing anything wrong.
Okay, well,
I'm doing everything right. Not drinking and driving. And why are you messing with me?
I'm not messing with you, sir. You're sitting in front of a closed
you
bar.
are.
You're sitting in front of a closed bar.
You are messing with a Navy veteran that is waiting on an Uber.
Sir, I'm going to ask you one
That
more
is
time.
doing nothing wrong.
Can I see your ID?
No, you can't.
You're drunk in public.
No, I'm not drunk in public.
Give me your ID.
As we've just seen, one of the officers questions James as to what he's doing outside the bar. After James tries to explain to them that he's waiting for an Uber to pick him up and take him home, the officer begins to demand his identification. Colorado state statutes allow a peace officer the ability to stop any person they reasonably believe has committed, or is about to commit a crime. This statute requires an individual to produce their name, address, government-issued identification if available, and requires them to explain their actions. Unfortunately, we've seen countless times where states will have laws or statutes written in an exact or similar manner, and corrupt law enforcement officers will misrepresent the true nature of what would be deemed reasonable suspicion. Corrupt law enforcement officers will use harmless and lawful activities as their own personal basis for what they deem as reasonable suspicion. Reasonable suspicion requires articulable facts that would back up the belief that a crime is happening, has already happened, or is about to happen. Do you think that a man who is sitting on a bench outside of a bar at closing time rises to the level of legitimate reasonable suspicion?
Sure.
You're not getting anything, dude.
Okay. Stand up.
I am not doing anything wrong.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
What are you doing? I'm sitting
Put your
here
hands behind
doing
your back.
nothing.
Put your other hand behind your back. Set your phone down, sir, and put your hand behind your back.
I'm sitting here doing nothing. Waiting on an Uber.
Two
Are you
victims, sex
kidding
protective
me?
custody.
Huh?
Okay, all I asked for was to see your Uber.
I'm doing
and you want to
nothing.
argue, and you're intoxicated.
After attempting to explain to the officers that they had no business questioning him after trying to dispel their alleged suspicion that he was committing a crime, James was placed in handcuffs and had his cell phone seized. Case law does allow individuals the right to refuse to provide information from their cell phones if law enforcement officials do not have a warrant. This was established in Riley versus California back in 2014.
I don't think you're making good choices, sir.
I'm waiting on my Uber, which is the best choice.
Sir, all I was trying to do was verify.
The worst choice would be driving.
Sir, all I was trying to do was verify your Uber. Was that right or wrong?
Well, if you unlock me, I'll show you the Uber.
Well, that's what how many times did I ask for that, sir? Huh?
Have I done anything illegal?
Well, you're intoxicated in public.
I'm sitting on a bench waiting on my Uber.
At a closed business in a high crime area.
Waiting on my Uber.
So, sir, I have no idea who you are or what you're doing, and it's my job to find out. So all I did was wanted to have a conversation with you, and you won't give me any information at all, and it's obvious that you're intoxicated. Right?
That is why I am waiting on an Uber.
Right. And how many times did I ask you to see your Uber? I tell you, my body camera's
All right,
running,
well, unlock me if it's that big a deal, and I'll show you my Uber.
All you want to do is film me and argue with me.
I have done nothing wrong. I'm sitting here minding my own business.
Sir, I'm just doing my job.
You are with a Navy veteran.
Sir, step over here.
Just sitting here minding my own business.
Step over here. Sir, you can't even walk.
I'm sitting here minding my own business.
You can't even walk, sir.
What are you guys doing?
You can't even walk. You're
What?
intoxicated
No,
to the point where you're a danger to yourself.
No. I'm sitting here minding my own business. What are you guys doing? I'm waiting on my Uber.
Sir, you're going to go to detox. You can't even walk.
I was sitting in the chair, not bothering anybody.
Sir, I was trying to be reasonable with you.
Oh my
it's
God,
obviously
dude! I am a Navy veteran.
Okay, thank you for your service.
And I'm just sitting there minding my own business.
Right, at a closed business.
And waiting on my Uber.
Sir, and all I asked was for you to verify it. All I asked you to do was show me it on your phone, and I'm good with that. Okay, but you refused to do that, so you couldn't do that.
You guys are, I mean, really, you're going to do this to a Navy veteran?
Sir,
I'm sitting on a...
have a seat in the car.
My Uber's
Is there anybody sober that can come get you?
You're not listening.
You're not, sir.
I called an Uber.
Well, you can't call...
The Uber was 2 minutes away.
You can't...
You shook me down.
James, we've been here for 10 minutes and they're not here. You can't call Uber. Okay? That's not the way...
Phone?
That's not the way Uber works. He's got your phone.
My phone.
He's got your phone right there.
Look it up. Whether I call an Uber or not.
You can't call them on the phone.
Did you do it through an app or did you
I
call
did
them?
through the Uber app.
All right, so how do I get into your phone?
6969.
If they're coming, man, I'll release you to them. But if not...
6969.
But if they're not, you're not
and
leaving us
look
much
out
choice.
for Uber.
Even though James explained multiple times that he had ordered an Uber to pick him up and take him home, the officer still refused to believe his story and continued to press James to unlock his phone and prove it. Unfortunately, because of the unnecessary escalation of the incident, James ultimately complied with the demands of the officers and allowed them to unlock his phone. A Colorado statute allows law enforcement officials the ability to place individuals who are intoxicated in protective custody in nearby health facilities until they are no longer under the influence. However, the statute claims that the protective custody is not considered an arrest and that no entry or other record shall be made to indicate that the person was arrested or charged with a crime. The statute also requires that law enforcement officers determine if the individual is a danger to themselves or other members of the public. Based on this information, do you think that the officers had probable cause that would establish that James was a danger to himself or other members of the public, even though he was sitting peacefully on a bench outside of the bar while minding his own business?
Listen, fellas,
There's a green button.
I am a former combat medic.
James, thank you for
sitting
your
there,
service.
How do you,
and I'm not going to lie to you.
how do I go?
6969.
He's in it.
I'm in.
Uber.
Where do I search that? I don't have this
Go
stuff.
to the Uber app.
After verifying that an Uber was on the way to pick him up, James was released when the driver arrives. He did reach out to an attorney to look into whether or not there was a viable case against the department for violation of civil rights. However, no lawsuits have been filed on his behalf since this incident occurred. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this on Facebook, please make sure you follow our page and don't forget to react to this video and share it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure you like this video and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We'll see you in the next video.